venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
Finds his man on the RPO. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate.
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Gators offense will now get its first chance with the football. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They put the brakes on it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. From the red zone, it's Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown, Dogs!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Trying to squeak through the pile. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion.
Only by blocking, man.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's changing the play. And the RPO got it. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This is not blocking anybody at all.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Rush is on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. All over him immediately.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Georgia sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick give. It's Johnson. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Going to try to get it himself.
Bro, how many holes is it?
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught by
can't let that guy from the inside come and touch you. Throw the ball out. He makes the stop
almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And run inside. It's Johnson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And another holding.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Play action on first down. Finds the tight end. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now second and 1. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nobody's in the middle of the field.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And they stopped him in the backfield on third down and short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now,
oh, there's an alley on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Nobody blocked that guy. Don't worry about it.
And he got nothing on first down.
You let him come through.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Bailey. Buying time to his right.
Bro, how many holes is there going to be, bro?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on. Let's see if it stands.
Bro, I can't win the game when fucking everything is going against me.
Penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here's a give to Frazier. They were all over it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it here.
Setting
good
up
tackle.
the screen.
Good open field tackle.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. Trying to get started. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Johnson. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Still looking to his right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Bro, I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's effective. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Frazier. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely.
Unleashes one deep.
Bro.
Touchdown Bulldog. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
I'm about to unplug this
lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And man, the defense really to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move.
Yeah, look at this nigga, bro. 90 fucking, bro.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Abrams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete on the left to Williams. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going to the backfield. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice the ball.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
Would he go block somebody?
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
Bro,
going
how many
this
holds?
is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Hits inside, it's Johnson. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout.
Catch the ball.
Right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Bro, they always drop the fucking ball.
It'll be 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit.
There's 99
They'll
catches.
look to pin him deep.
That is ass. That's right.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
Worst safety blitz ever.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Touchdown, Bulldog! And the route is on. There is is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Abrams. And the Gators in the hurry up.
Yeah, somebody go catch a fade, bro.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Under pressure. Finds his target. And works it to the 40-yard line.
5 catches for 36 yards, bro.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh setter down.
I don't know why I can't pass the ball on this game
fresh
at
setter
all.
downs going to the air.
Like, my decision
Maybe a
making is too
miscommunication.
slow.
That one didn't have a chance.
I get dumb.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle? Right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it again.
Wrong button.
Interception.
say some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll give to Frazier. Swapped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to take a shot. Got it inside the... They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gators are rolling down the field. After the run, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Frazier again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff for Frazier. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race.
Everybody get out.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Peppers. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. On play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Dogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a move. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Throws it off the RPO. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Tells the run, wants to pass.
Always open.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Delayed handoff. It's Peppers. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Push is ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick give, it's West. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dolphins.